All right, we're getting pretty close to my price targets of 33,000 to 28,000 for Bitcoin. We may not get there. This might be the final little dump that we get, but I do think that we're going to have some sort of a retracement, and then we're going to continue to go lower. People are going to These are the levels where people start panicking, where they're like, "Oh my God, I'm down 100 grand. Oh my God, I'm down $3 million. Oh my God, I'm down $1,000," and people start freaking out. Usually, when that happens, there's a relief rally, and then an even more dump, and then that's when people really panic. So there's a lot of speculation out there of when the bear market happened. Well, I'll tell you right now, the bear market happened at the beginning of this year, relatively late last year, right around Christmas time. December 28th is when we crossed below the 200-day, and we've been below it ever since then. Stocks, well, the S&P 500, which is a pretty good index to show where things have been going, we really haven't been below it on a consistent basis for about a month, since April 13th. And we just had a Fed hike of about 5 basis points, 0.5 basis points, and which isn't good for the economy. The GDP is down, global domestic product. People don't have money to be spending stuff everywhere. So really, cash is king right now, even though cash sucks because of inflation. That's where things are. If I'm just looking just purely at Bitcoin, we have this giant boner killer of a candle, and a lot of people have been liquidated, and have been scary. And this now falling wedge that I have doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean jack shit whatsoever. The levels that you need to look at are the ones we're currently right at, and start breaking below to what's the next one? 35,000. 35,000 is relatively the floor of where we need to start paying attention, because if we break below right there, boom, we're going back down to these lower levels. I have told you guys for months now that special hard resistance points, support levels, like to be retested. They like to be retested a couple times, like boom, 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 boom. And we are retesting these levels. So I do think that we're going to get lower here, right? We might see a large wick. I have moved some cash to some exchanges so that I can buy some cryptocurrency, because this is where you make money. You make money when everyone is selling. You don't make money when everyone is buying. And boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's good to be a trader when things are going parabolic, but becoming an investor, could you imagine if you got in at 69,000? You're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. So right now, this is a good, safe entry point to be getting in. I think I'm actually just going to buy, at least start scaling into where I want to do, because I want to buy a half to maybe 1 Bitcoin right now. I'm even thinking about getting some loans out on some of my equity in the stocks that I own, so that the stocks stay there. They're eventually going to make stuff, and I could borrow money at 2%, and I could go buy Bitcoin with it, because I know that it's going to do a 24x for me as far as the money that I borrow. So as long as I pay that. Anyway, that's part of my ideas of my ideology of where I'm thinking here. Everyone is scared, but now's time to get greedy. Go get greedy, guys. Go get greedy. Things are going to possibly get worse before they get better. There's that saying, the darkest hour is just before dawn. But now is the time to get effing greedy. Go get greedy.